course not. There we go. Okay. We should be good now. Let me get my page out. There we go. All right. Looks like everything is live. Hopefully everything's going to work right tonight. Right, Cam? Let me fix you because I can't see your bottom comment. There we go. Now I can see you. All right. So we've got some fall things to look at tonight. I brought out several different colors to kind of fit with our fall color scheme. We've got some plums in our, you need to be fixed. Okay. I don't think I can handle that because I have not figured out how to fix myself yet. But when I do, you'll be second in line. So hopefully all the technology is fixed, at least. That would be good. Let's see. Hi, Esley. And you're able to hear me, I hope. Hopefully it's working right. I don't know what's going on, why it's not working right some of the time, but it just decides that, hey, we're not going to have sound tonight. And that's what we do. It's always fun. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know. All right, so we've got fall colors tonight. I've got some coppers, especially shiny coppers. Got a little bit of brass, orange, some whites and blues and reds. So we've got a lot of different. Hey, Shannon, I feel like I just saw you. Got a lot of different fall things to look at. We've got necklaces and earrings mostly tonight. If there's anything that you want to see that we don't seem to have in the show, or you have a special request, just let me know, and I will have Max pull it for us, because he's somewhere in the background here, which is where I like him. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I think invoices are all good. I don't think anybody missed theirs this week. I always wonder when I send them out and then they're still sitting at the end of the week, because sometimes they go into the black circle, the black hole of email, and we don't know where they go, but they do not go to you. And so when that happens, then I have to send them out again. I'm always wondering what is going on. There we go. Sometimes they go to spam, sometimes not. Let's go ahead and get started with a plummy purple, because this is a perfect fall color. So the plummy purple kind of go with the colors of the leaves right now. If your leaves are changing color, this plummy purple mixes in with those leaf colors nicely, especially the reddish ones and the brown ones. So we have faceted purple beads with some that are round and some that are teardrop in little clusters. I think this one's really cute. Kind of looks like a little bit like a grapevine motif. This is the length. So it's going to sit just below her collar. Turn around. There we go. Face the nice people. Just below the collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit just above her bust. So right about there. Adjust as needed for your neckline. And because this one is a little bit longer, I'm going to show you, this has pretty large links. Hi, Jessica. This has pretty large links. So if you needed to make it shorter, to make it hang up in here, you could fasten into these links a little bit further down and make it a little bit shorter. So we have 2 of these available. It is number 100 tonight. So first piece, number 100 in a plummy purple. Let me put you down so I don't forget you. There we go. You're officially here now. Next up, we have leaf earrings in the shiny copper. Aren't they pretty? Leaf earrings in our shiny copper. Hi, Allison. So we have nice detail on these leaves. These are called Meadow Mosaic. They are in the New Penny Copper. This is the length and size. I have no idea what I did today, Shannon. We have 2 pairs. So Meadow Mosaic is number 101. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Mom. We have 2 pairs of those, the copper leaves. And Tracy, I have those cufflinks for you too. I'm going to throw them in my purse so I can remember to bring them to you, so that Erin can use them. Okay, got everybody down. Next up, this is a little bit more of a boho vibe necklace. This is called Admirably Artisan. It is in yellow. Let's make the camera focus. There we go. This is in yellow, and that is because these beads right here are kind of a yellowish, they're almost a yellowish orange, almost. It has the brown leather cord. This is the polished leather or the finished leather. So it's the smooth, not the suede type. And then we have the brilliant blue, very bright blue down in the bottom on a hammered teardrop. This is the length. And if you have trouble finding earrings for this, let me know, because I have a few pairs that would coordinate. So this one is just barely reaching down under the collar, but with the 2-inch extension, it is going to be down to mid-chest. So we have 2 of these. This is Admirably Artisan, and it is in yellow. Let's see, let me pull down my page. It is number 102. 102. I think I have to stretch my page here a little bit. I'm missing somebody. Oh, that's just me. That's just me. I'm not important. There was another little chat box underneath it, and I thought I was missing somebody's comments, but no, it's just the one for me to reply to everybody. 102 to you, Jessica. Gotcha. All right, next up we have Summer Idol, and this is in red. So this is the shell type finish. Tracy, you want the other one? Gotcha. The shell type finish on this one. So we have teardrop down here, ovals up here, all in a bright red. And this is not the orangey red. It's not a tomato red. So true red, little silver beads, polished silver to add some shine. Let's see, that one we have 2 of as well. This is the length. So sitting down just below the collar and going down through the mid-chest with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right here at the top of the bust. So 2 of these. This is Summer Idol. Let me back it up so everybody can see it. In red. And it's going to be number 103. We get all our fall colors in. Reds, plums, oranges, yellows, the coppers. Coppers are great, aren't they? And then next we have orange earrings. Now this is my last pair of these. These are Bustling Blooms in orange. I'm going to show them to you up close so you can see. There are little orange rhinestones in the middle of these silver flowers. So it's hard to see unless you're up close. This is the length and size of these earrings. So the last pair in orange, I do have them in other colors, but only one in orange. So it is going to be number 104 tonight. Orange was a popular color. What can I say? That's the way it goes, right? Sometimes colors are more popular than others. You just never know how it's going to go. Next up, we have, let's see, let me make it turn right. Heart Homage in orange. And this is a little bit brighter orange. So not a muted orange. This is a clear, bright orange. These are, I can't decide what this feels like. It's like a coated metal. The soft coating. I don't know, maybe silicone, something like that. Anyway, they're orange hearts held together by the paperclip type chain. And then we have some little beads hanging off this side. Let's see if I can get it to hang off there. And this is on that larger chain. I think they call this curb chain. It's a little bit larger. You usually see this like in men's necklaces a little bit more. But it's really pretty. This is the length and size. So sitting down, it's just a little bit below the collar, mostly above it, with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to probably just above mid-chest. Probably not quite going to make it all the way to mid-chest for you. So we have 2 of these. Heart Homage in orange. And it is going to be number 105. 105 tonight. All right. I see my my camera going in and out of focus. That's always fun. Let's see. Let's find a question. So we are at our first 5 already. Isn't that great? Let's find a good question. All right, let's try this one. Everybody's probably had their hair done at one time or another. So 5 answers on this one. Let's go with number 2. What are some things you would find in a salon? Things that you would find in a salon. Going to get your hair done. And it's definitely a hair salon. I can tell by the answer. So not a nail salon, but a hair salon. Things that you'd find in the salon. Hair dryer, number 1. Got to have the hair dryer. What else might you find in a salon? A brush. That actually wasn't on there. And I was surprised. Also, the curling iron wasn't on there. Evidently, they're not doing as much of that anymore. Bleach. Oh, not bleach. Hair color. They should have put that on there, but it wasn't on there. The chair. Yep, number 2. Got to have a chair. Hi, Sonia. Flat iron also wasn't on there. Shampoo, conditioner, curlers, combs. Look at how many things they missed. These people have never been to a salon. They probably asked the men. None of those things are on the list. Although shampoo and conditioner are close. The sink, not the sink. Although they do have that. Scissors. Yep, number 4. Got to have scissors if they're going to cut your hair. What else is going to be in a hair salon? One of these things we're going to have because otherwise you're not getting anything done. Mirror, not a mirror. Wash station. Nope, not the wash station. All these things come after that. What else do you need in a hair salon? Hairspray. That is part of number 5. So number 5 was hair products, like the styling products. So that was in there, number 5. One more thing that you absolutely have to have. Juanita, hi. Cape or a drape. Nope, not that. The beautician. Yeah, you have to have somebody to do your hair. If you don't have anybody to do your hair, you're not getting much done. That's called, I did it at home in front of my mirror, usually right before the meeting, because I'm extra like that. Hi, Violet. Good to see you. Put your name down. Yeah, so has anybody ever done that? You know, you're not supposed to make big changes right before you go somewhere. So usually I cut or color my hair in front of my mirror by myself right before meeting or the assembly or something else that's important to me and I'm going to risk looking terrible. You know, the ones where you cut your bangs way too short and then they curl up and it's like up here. Yep. That'd be a before meeting thing. I decided I was tired of them and tried to make them go away. Sometimes it goes better than others. But nobody would know about that, right? I'm the only one that does that. People are like, you're brave doing it right before meeting. No, I'm dumb. That's what I am. That's where you get that from? I'm pretty sure it might be the other way around, Mom. I don't think you get it from me. All right, 2 of these available. This is called Cue the Mic Drop. This is in shiny copper. So we have the beaded type chain. So the little flat, or not flat pieces, but rounded oblong pieces and then the beads in between them. I don't remember what they call this kind of chain. You also see this in men's necklaces sometimes. The rhinestones, white rhinestones. So these are a little bit larger down here, and then they have two above each of the larger ones. So you've got a little bit of sparkle there. I like this one. I think it's pretty. It's a nice smaller one. So if you like smaller jewelry, but still sparkly, there you go. So this one is just above her collar. That's about 1/2 inch. I'm trying to straighten her collar. There we go. You have to dress your mannequin too. I don't know what's up with this. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit just below her collar. So right about here. And we have 2 of these. So let me show you this a little bit closer up again. Cue the mic drop. Thank you, Violet. Cue the mic drop. In copper, 2 of these available, number 106. I have about 3 of these that say different things, but I figured worry less and sparkle more was a great thing for Friday, right? Worry less and sparkle more on Fridays. And since we had shiny copper necklace, let's go with shiny copper earrings. So these are textured, almost like a twist texture, shiny copper hoop. So if you like the shiny copper necklaces, you need something to upgrade your earrings. These are a cute choice, and you can never go wrong with hoops because they're pretty basic. So there we go. 3 of these available. Hoop it up in copper is number 107. We had the copper leaves earlier. Now we've got the copper hoops, so I've got you covered. No matter what, got you covered. All right, let's scoot down into brass for a little bit. This is actually, they call this orange because the beads are orange and that's what they changed the color of. This is called location, location, location. And so we've got the nice brass that works well for fall in these fall colors. And then we've got pearly orange beads to go with it. So it's kind of a nice contrast to this more dull brass. You see it's not completely dull, but the color is a little bit more dull. So the orange brings it out a little bit more. And this is on brass hardware, so that chain is going to be brass as well. The earrings are the orange pearls on brass hooks. This is a little bit longer. So it is going to hang down to just above the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to lay over the bust like this. Somebody's calling me. Why do they always have to call me in the middle of the show? That's so rude. But if you wanted it shorter, again, these links are large enough. You could fasten into these links and make it a little bit shorter, have it hang more up here, would be no problem. So we have 2 of these. Location, location, location in orange is 108. Number 109. 109 is Country Road Trip in blue. So I'm going to hold that so that I can show you up close. These are the crackle stone beads. And these kind of remind me of a melon in between up here. The ones in the middle, they have those little linear markings in them. And then we have the silver beads with also linear markings in them. But these remind me of melons. Or pumpkins. They look like pumpkins a little bit. So 2 layers in that shiny silver and the turquoise color. Just below the collar with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right here above your bust. So nice neutral length necklace. It's going to hit all in the middle of the upper chest. This is Country Road Trip in blue, and we have 3 of these. 109. Number 109 for tonight. I think I'm talking too much. I don't get to talk the rest of the day because Max talks. So it's my turn. Number 110. Curve your appetite in silver. So I brought these out because they're a nice basic silver hoop, and yet they have a little bit different shape to them. So a little bit of a play on the silver hoop It's not completely round. It is a teardrop shape, but it's in a polished silver. So this is the length. They're not a huge earring, not tiny. So just in between. We'll go with pretty much everything. So we have to have a few like this in our jewelry boxes to upgrade those necklaces where we can't find a good match. This is Curve Your Appetite. In silver, we have 3 of these, and it is going to be number 110. Okay, so we are at the point where we are going to ask another question. It's number 110, so we are there. Let's see. Let's go with this one, because I know everybody knows these colors. There are so many colors that are associated with either a holiday or a season or whatever. So this is one of those. There are 5 answers. Let's go with number 4. This is, what are some colors that you would see during the Christmas season? So probably like November, December, we're leading up into that Christmas season. What are some colors you start seeing in the stores? And people's clothes and houses, and what are some colors you see? Red. Yep, absolutely number 1. Red is the most popular color, I think, during this time. Green was number 4. So Tracy, Kim, you got that first. Maroon, absolutely, number 3. Silver wasn't on there, and I was surprised, but gold was. Gold was number 5. So we've got red, maroon, gold, green, and gold. One more color that we see typically during this time of year. Not orange, white. White was it. That was the other one, number 2. Not orange. Orange may be a little more back toward Halloween, between Halloween and Thanksgiving. These are probably more Thanksgiving to end of the year, because you see them around New Year's too. We all know our colors. That's great. Now we can move on, since we know colors. I had to make sure. This one is a really pretty dainty necklace. We have 2 of them. This is Leaf a Light On, and it is in silver. Everybody on your road has orange pumpkins out. Tell them they're a little bit behind, Kim. Just a little bit. They need to step it up and color their pumpkins green. That's what we do around here. We're laughing because, it's time for people to take their Halloween decorations in and put their Christmas decorations out. Well, here they just take those big 20-foot skeletons and they put a Santa hat on them, and now it's a Christmas decoration. So that's how it goes. So this is Leaf a Light On. You see these very pretty dainty silver leaves. They have some nice detail. And instead of chain, we have little bars in between each of them, which helps keep them separated nicely. So they're not going to clump together on a chain. This is the length. So it is a short necklace. It is going to sit about 3/8 of an inch above that collar. But with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right down here. So you're going to have a below the collar necklace just by a little bit. Oh, look, my hair looks wonderful. It's really sticking out back there. So let's put it back in the clip. Love it. It's been a long day. Leaf a Light On in silver. And we have 2 of these left. This is number 111. Don't you love it when you catch sight of yourself either in the mirror or in a camera or whatever, car window, and you realize your hair is sticking out some kind of crazy way? You have to hurry up and fix it. Usually that happens to me during a meeting, and I have my iPad here, and you can see your reflection in the iPad, and I'll realize my hair is sticking out, on one side, and then I'm trying to hurry up and fix it without making it look like I'm fixing my hair, because I am not getting up to go to the bathroom and showing it to everybody on the way there. So I have to try to fix it at my seat. Some days I just give up. It's easier. All right, this is a 3-layer necklace. So we have 3 layers. This is officially in white, but you can see that we have like a peach and a taupe color, and then a very light peach and the white. And then we have some silver in there. We have the white crackle stone down here. And this almost looks like a crown because you have the little design right above it and the little teardrops on each side, little teardrop trinkets. Then this chain has some little flattened sections in it. And this is a beaded chain. So it has the little beads in the chain. So 3 nice choices. So we have a layered necklace. The earrings are those little teardrops that are in silver. If you wanted to, you could wear these in your second hole and maybe put something a little bit bigger in your first hole. If you have more than one, or if you like the dainty look, you're set. This is the length of those layers. So we have one up here that's halfway between the collarbones and that collar. I love the layers too. Layers are my favorite. And then this one is about 3/8 of an inch above the collar. Then our last layer hangs down, and this is about mid-chest right here. So just the pendant hangs down below mid-chest with the 2-inch extension. That is going to be down here on the bust. And that's going to bring these layers down here. So it's going to be starting from about the collar or right above the collar to down just above the bust. So we have 2 of these. This is Touching Teardrops, and it's in white, number 112. And replays will be up. So if you have to leave or if you came in later, you will be able to catch the rest of the show when the replay posts, which on Facebook usually takes about half an hour after the show. Instagram is pretty much instant. It takes just a minute to upload from when I finish the show, and then it'll be there. But Facebook takes just a little bit. So give it just a little time and it will be there. And I leave them up. I don't ever take them down. So if you want to watch last week's show is on there too. And if the pieces are still available, I will still give them to you. So this is Charming Crescents. These are some of our tiny hoops. These are the ones that are about 1/2 inch. And you can see it's a double hoop. So these are the ones I like to wear as a second earring. I don't have any second earrings in tonight, but I like to wear these as a second earring. So maybe more up here than down here. But if you like the minimal look, like my daughter does, she loves to wear these in her first hole and then wear a stud in her second one. So it just depends on your taste. We do have 2 of them. So Charming Crescents in silver is number 113 with 2 available. And then number 114, we have some bigger silver earrings. These are called Palm Picnic. So they kind of look like palm leaves. They're hinged in the middle. So this piece is going to move while this piece is in your ear. You can see they move freely on the bottom. 113 to you, Tracy. Gotcha. These are post earring. So our post is up here in the top, which means they're going to hang down like this. We have 2 of these available. Palm Picnic in silver is number 114. And 2 of those available. I try to keep them from going over the hooks because I go to pull something off later and it'll be stuck behind the hook. Let's do another earring. I like earrings. Rose gold. So if you like rose gold, these are gorgeous. These are called Industrial Illusion. You might have seen these when we had them in silver. This is the rose gold version. So there are, I think there's 5 hoops here. Yep, 5. So it's like a 5-in-1. 5 separate pieces all hung together. And they are attached at the top and at the very back. So they're not going to move around. It's kind of like a marquee shape. So you look at them from the front, they're kind of low profile. But the side, you get a nice shape there. So we have 3 of these. This is Industrial Illusion in rose gold, number 115. All right, time for another question. Let's see. Let's try this one. I know everybody gets in bad moods occasionally, so let's see what you do. 5 answers on this one. Let's go with number 5. What are some things you do when you feel sad? Some things you do when you feel sad. What are you going to do? Cry, number 1. Yep. Just get it over with. Go ahead and cry. Read. Read was not on here, but when I read, I do this. Eat. Eat was not on there. Watch a movie. Nope, not movies. Eat junk. Yeah. Well, that's kind of, number 5 is kind of on that line. It was eat ice cream, so that's junk. There you go. Hibernate. Yep. Stay in bed. Number 3. Take a nap. That's also staying in bed. Let's see if you got any of these other ones. I don't think so. They rolled by pretty quickly. Listen to music. Yep. Number 4. I didn't think anybody'd get that one, so I didn't put that one on here as the winner. Listen to music was number 4. Call a friend. That was the other one. Number 2. You guys know all the good things. And plus some. I think I'm gonna take notes because you got a couple that they didn't get. So I need those. I need to put these on my list. Juanita said pray. That's probably the best thing to do. Go for a long walk. Yep. Go stand in the shower so that nobody can tell you're crying, right? So you're gonna cry in the shower. It happens. All right. Next up, we have the black metal. So this is that off black. It is not a jet black. It has the large snake chain. So this is the thick snake chain. We have hammered black, and they're almost like teardrops. I don't know what to call those shapes, so we're going to go with teardrops. They're just fat teardrops at the top. And then we have spacer beads also in that black metal. So this is all black metal. Tracy says, call a friend to walk with you while eating ice cream and listening to music. In the rain, right? Because that's the other thing that you could do, in the rain. And that way nobody can tell if you cry. So we could get them all. I think that sounds perfect, Tracy. So again, this is what that looks like. Let's put it on our mannequin. See how it looks on her. So this one, mostly below the collar. We have just a little bit that is above the collar, and then most of it below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, that is actually going to sit right above the bust. So it's going to go past mid-chest, but because of the size of these pieces, it's basically going to sit across the mid-chest. So we have 2 of these. This is Gallery Goddess, and it is in black. It is number 116. I raise my stool just a tiny bit because the answers on Instagram are trying to hide behind my screen. That's the hazard when you have more than one screen. All right, next up we have a stretchy bracelet. We're just coming into season for these. Hi, Tamika. Just coming into season for this. We've got snowflakes. 116 for you. Gotcha. Just send me your email address after the show or in Messenger, whatever, and I'll get that to you. We invoice on Monday, so once a week you can combine from the Friday and Sunday show, and then we'll do that on Monday. So these are snowflakes. This is scintillating snowflakes in white. This is a stretchy bracelet, which is great because it fits a variety of sizes of wrists. We have the white rhinestones in our snowflake with silver spacer beads. There are 2 of these available. So we have number 117, scintillating snowflakes, the bracelet. I was out among the tree pollen today. Anybody else having trouble with tree pollen? It makes the end of my nose tickle. I don't know what that is, but we were out among the trees, and now the end of my nose tickles. It's been doing it all day. Why are all these pollens and things not gone? It's November. Do you think the weather knows it's November? Because I'm pretty sure that they are clueless. All right, 2 of these available. Also in rose gold. These are our hinged hoops. So they're going to fasten into each other, and you can see down at the bottom where they hinge. See that little opening? So these are nice if you don't do well with posts. for hoop earrings. And they're a smaller hoop. They're about the size of a nickel in a polished rose gold. So this is the size, and next to my ear so that you can get an idea. And I'm going to show you how they work. Watch me not be able to get this one open. You've been sneezing all day? Okay, so I don't feel so bad. You're still gathering tomatoes and peppers. We still have peppers coming out of our garden. I don't have any tomatoes. I think there was one, and Max got it. So this is the hinged hoop. Hinges at the bottom to open, fastens right into the back of itself. I also like this because you don't have to worry about losing an earring back when you're out. I can't even tell you how many earring backs I've lost when I was out and about and have to scrounge for something or another earring back to put on it. I carry extras in my purse, but it will never fail that I will be out of them. These I don't have to worry about it. You just fasten them right back up. These are number 118, Streamlined Status in rose gold, and 2 of those available. So there are bonuses to everything. This one's also in black, but we've got white rhinestones on it. So this is the black leather cord. There are 4 cords. So 4 cords on each side, and it is the polished cord. This is called Sliding Splendor, and that's because these pieces slide on that black leather cord so that you can readjust them. Some of them have the rhinestones in them. You can see there's an oval rhinestone right there, oval rhinestone right there. This has kind of a wavy texture, so it also reflects the light just a little bit differently. We have 2 of these available. This is the length. So this one is sitting up above that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it will sit right below the collar. So with the size of these pieces, that is going to be about like this. Maybe just a little bit above that collar, most of it below the collar. So Sliding Splendor in black. See if I can show you all those pieces. Make it lay flat on my hand. That is going to be number 119. How did we get to 119 already? They sneak up on you, don't they? 119 and 120. Let's finish off with a 3-color necklace in a Southwestern style. So this one we've got brass, copper, and silver, the antiqued versions of all 3. So 3 crescents. This is called Go Steer Crazy. If you look at it, it almost looks like a steer. These almost look like the horns to the side here. We've got a little center thing that looks like twisted rope. Look at the detail on here. Isn't that cool? Little scroll pieces. And then we have the little teardrops hanging off the bottom. This is the length. So this one's sitting just up above the collar, these 2 below the collar and down to the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit right here in the middle of the bust, which is also going to bring this piece below the collar like this one is right now. So you can have it all below the collar if you just use the extension that's on here. This is Go Steer Crazy. And it is in multi because we've got the 3 metals. We have 2 of these available. And it is going to be number 120. 120 tonight. Now, we're going to ask a question, then we're going to pull out some more earrings because we like the earrings. Oh, let's see. Oh, I've had to hear all these lately. So now, since I've had to hear them, now you have to hear them. It's young love is sickening. It's a little bit vomit-inducing sometimes. So like an oversweet dessert. So I've had to hear these lately. So you're going to hear them now. 5 answers on this one. Let's go with number 5. What are some cute pet names for your significant other? Tracy, stop laughing at me. I have to listen to it. You have to listen to it. Cute pet names for your significant other. What do you call him? Or her. We're not assuming you're all men. or all women. Sugar is not on there. What else? Cutie Pie also not on there. Baby's number 1. And if you're like my daughter, we shorten it to Babe. And I'm like, it's just not good. Sweetie is short for something, and that is number 5. Honey Buns was a little bit too long, but we've got Honey was number 4. No baby cakes, thank goodness. No Pookie. You call him Steve. We're all going to start calling our husband Steve now, Kim. Sweetheart, number 5. Yep. Tracy's got the little vomit emoji over here. Yep, that's how I feel about it too. When your daughter starts doing it, it's gross. 2 more. Sassy Britches. No. Does John know you call him that? I might have to check with him later and make sure he's okay. 2 others. We've got Baby, Honey, and Sweetheart. What else do we have? Darling, number 2. That was it. And 1 more. Lover, not lover. Snugglebug. No, but this is kind of along the same lines. Deer, not a deer. My love. More deers. No, the deer are out in the yard. Actually, not in my yard. I don't know why not. Doll, love bug. Nope. It's also something you might hear around Halloween. Yeah, try to figure that one out. Love, not love. Esley, not baby doll, but that's good. Love bug, not a love bug. What do you hear around Halloween? That could also be a pet name. Pumpkin. Oh, that's a good one, but nope, not that one. Boo. There we go. Yeah, remember a few years ago when that was really popular? Everybody says it's their boo. Yeah, I didn't like that one either. I don't know if I like any of them, to be honest. And Tracy puts up the ghost emoji. She's here to amuse me with my emojis. You gotta have one friend that does that for you, right? Somebody should keep me amused. All right, Loudly Layered in yellow. So these are actually little rings, but they are rings shaped like flowers, and they're stacked on top of each other. Let me see if I can separate them. See the little yellow flowers? Your dog is a boo? Well, then we'll just call them all Steve. We're going to call all our husbands Steve. And then there are also silver spacers that are also those flowers. And these are threaded onto a thin wire hoop that is forward facing on a fish hook. So this is the length and size. Got to get some yellow in our fall wardrobe because we got to brighten it up a little bit somehow. So we have 2 of these. Loudly Layered in yellow is number 121. Let's see, I guess we're starting back up here. And red, we got to have some red. This is my last one of these. Tracy says, Steve. Yep, we're going to go with Steve. Helen? No, not Helen, just Steve. I think it'd be weird if I called my husband Helen. I know what you mean, but these are the very, very lightweight wood. So we have the natural wood. We have a little bit of a dark brown, similar to an espresso, and then we have a bright red on the bottom. And these are on fish hook backs. So they're going to face forward like this. Super lightweight. I don't know which wood they use. I'm thinking maybe something like balsa because it is very, very light. These are probably lighter than any of our other earrings, the wooden ones. So we have 1 pair of these left. Yacht Party in red is going to be number 122 tonight. 122. And then, of course, we have our orange, as we got to have orange. Let's see if I can find those ones that match the other one. Nope, don't see them. Okay. I love these. I've been wearing them for the last 2 days. Not today, yesterday and the day before. I think I've only got 1 pair of these, maybe 2 left. Seashore Vibes in orange. But you see how they're kind of a pinky orange? like maybe a light coral color. So these are not an orange. They are a little bit of a pink, and the shell type finish on these. So we have a half circle of that pinky orange shell, and they're in a silver circle. You face forward, so just like this. These have worked really well with all my coral colored, the ones that aren't quite orange, all my coral colored clothing. So we have 2 of these available. Seashore Vibes in orange is number 123. Number 124. I think these are cool. Showcase Sparkle in red. So we have red rhinestones. This is kind of a marquee shape, and then these little strands fan down toward the bottom. Red rhinestones on each of those strands as well. These are an antique silver. So this is going to be the length and size. These are a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. So if you like the bigger earrings, these are a good choice for red. We have 2 available. Showcase Sparkle in red is 124. And then because we've got so many reds, we have to show the different reds. We have hammered post earrings. These are called Just a Little Crush in red. So hearts coming down from a circle. The post is up here, almost in the middle of the circle. It's just slightly above the middle. So this is a smaller size. Maybe daughters like them, granddaughters. Maybe you just like something smaller occasionally. I know I do. I have some of these in another color that I wear occasionally, especially when I'm working, because you don't want the earrings to get in the way. But we have 3 pairs of these. Just a Little Crush in red. These are number 125. All right, so we are going to ask one more question. Then we're going to do 5 more pieces of jewelry. And then since we have 10 people tonight, we are going to draw for a free piece. So we'll see who gets the free piece tonight. Let's see. Ooh, let's try this one. Lately, it seems like it's been everywhere. 5 answers. Let's go with number 4. Where do you not have cell phone reception? I can already see one that they missed. Where do you not have cell phone reception? Is there anywhere where you don't have reception? Probably if you've got Verizon, less places than others. Airport, yep, or on the flight, number 5. Mountains, absolutely, number 2. Parking garage, that wasn't on there, but I agree. Most of the times you cannot get a signal in the parking garage. In your house, Violet says in her house, we are not visiting her. In buildings, yes, that is true. It was a little bit more specific than that. Hospital, I have noticed that is a thing. Hi, Brenda. We're kind of finishing up, but you'll be able to see the replay. Basement, number 1. In the assembly hall, I absolutely agree with you. We go to the one in Salisbury. Once you get in there past the lobby area, it is a dead zone. I've noticed that. Tunnels was number 4. There we go. One more thing. We've got basement, mountains, tunnels, the airport or airplane. One more place. And it is out in the boonies usually, Shannon. One more place. Form of transportation also. Out in the boonies. What might you be in? Not the attic. Actually, the attic should have really good signals. Camping, you might do this while you're camping. Park, a bridge. Nope, not those. Something you might be on, not a train. Although that's probably true. I haven't tried mine on a train. The woods. You may be out in the woods. Probably not when you're on this, but you'll be out in the woods. I like the woods. Tractor, not the tractor, a boat. Yep, sometimes when you're out in the middle of the water, especially because you're out in the country anyway, and everybody knows you don't get signal in the country. Yeah, when you're out on the boat, sometimes you don't get a signal. You would think it'd be better because everything's kind of clear around you if you're on a lake, but not the case. All right. So we're winding down. We're going to do our last 5. And then you are going to have one more show before we get the invoices together. So we'll have a show on Sunday night at 7 to add to this invoice so that you can combine shipping. It makes it easier on me, easier on you, and cheaper. All right, this one is pearly beads and rhinestones. So get a little bit of both. These are a pale pink. So pale pink, pearly beads. Try to say that 5 times fast. Also in the center is that pale pink. And then we have white rhinestones around the outside. So the little clusters are white rhinestones and the pink pearly beads. Love the pale pink. And it goes great with brown. Did you know brown and pink look great together in the fall? So a little bit different color combination than usual. This one sits about 1/2 inch above the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit just below the collar. So we have 3 of these. I thought so, but I didn't want to say. Royal Renditions. This is in pink. It is number 126 with 3 of those available. You're also welcome to add to your invoice by shopping the website. It's Puttin on the Glitz, no G on the end of there, Puttin, and then on the glitz.biz, B-I-Z. So you can take a look at what's on the website and message me, and I can still add to your invoice using that. So if you don't see anything on the shows and you want to add to your invoice, that's a good way to do it. This necklace I wore the other day. Mine was in a different color. This is the brown. So I thought we'd bring that out because of the fall. This is like sweet tea brown. So if you've seen sweet tea, the darker sweet tea, you know, before the ice all melts in it, when you first make it. This is the sweet tea brown. Those are faceted crystal type beads. We've got the larger gauge chain. This is really popular the last few years. Actually has been popular, the oversized chain. This is 2 layers of it. Just like that. This is the length of those layers. So sitting down, it's over the mid chest, but also below it. So right above the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit in the middle of the bust. Usually I lengthen mine just because it works better with the necklines on the things that I put it with, but you don't have to. This also has, you see these very large links. So if you wanted to shorten it, make it sit maybe more up in here, you could fasten into one of these links and just drop the extra chain down your back like you do the extension. Don't worry, your top or dress or whatever will hide it. So this is Yacht Tour in brown. We have 2 of these. It is going to be number 127. 127. 128. Let's do some more shiny copper. You know I'm partial to shiny copper. Goes well with my hair. Of course, my hair before it started getting grayer. Now it's lighter. This one is called Cosmic Constellations. 127 for you, Tamika. Gotcha. Cosmic Constellations. So this is the shiny copper. And those are iridescent rhinestones in the center. So you could wear this with a lot of different colors because this is sort of like a prism in the way that it reflects, I can't say it, reflects light. So these are a little bit of a triangular shape. And then we have the chain, which is also larger, which is great for when you want to fasten into it. This is the length. So it is sitting up there just above the collar. You can see just the point of this triangle goes over the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to here, which is about mid-chest. It may be just slightly above mid-chest, depending on how it fits you. I know some of mine don't quite go all the way down to mid-chest. They're close. We have 2 of these. Cosmic Constellations. This is in copper. And it is number 128 tonight. Gotta love the copper for fall time, right? Because it matches so well. I'm also losing my voice. I think Max jinxed us out there today, Shannon. Got us out there and put us under the tree, and I thought we were going to be okay, and it's not going so good. I'm going to lose my voice, which is probably what he was going for. Last pair of these. So we don't usually have brass and pearl earrings together. These are hoops. You have the little brass, like pebble type pieces. See, they're a little bit more like rectangular. And then the white pearly beads. So these are about the size, maybe of one of those gold dollars. Maybe not quite. This is the length and size, anyway, next to my ear. Kind of give you an idea. Last pair of these. So if you're looking for the brass and pearl combination, my last one, number 129. I know we had a few necklaces that were that, and I think I still have a few necklaces that are that configuration. So you may need one of those. All right, last piece for the night, and then we're going to do the drawing. Bohemian Badlands in red. This is red crackle stone. So it's actually stone. It has a little bit of marbling. These, you can't see it quite as much. It's set in, it looks like an oval flower to me. Kind of made it look like a flower. This is the length and size. We have two pairs of these. So Bohemian Badlands in red are going to be number 130 with two pairs available. Okay, let me put everybody's names in. Give me just a second, and then we will draw for a free piece. My fan is aggravating me too. Have to have the fan on because it's still too warm. Everybody's still warm at this time of year. It's been really warm lately. Today was supposed to get to 82. I don't think we ever made it, did we, Shannon? I don't think it ever got quite to 82. I know it didn't before I left. I don't know what it did this afternoon. But yeah, it was a quite warm day. I see we're going down again, so that's good. It's starting in the 70s this week. Hi, Brenda. Starting in the 70s this week. I'm going to put you down on our drawing too, Brenda, and you can watch the replay and let me know if you want anything, so that you don't miss out on that. But anyway, we went home, and it was still in the upper 70s. Now it's supposed to go into the lower 70s and then a little bit into the 60s, which is going to be awesome for this week. But watch it go back up because it always does. I don't think it knows what time of year it is right now. You didn't feel like it quite got there. I don't think it did here either. I don't really know because I came home and took a nap. So it was cool in my house. All right, let's spin this. Let's see who's going to win the free piece. It was a nice day to be out there, though. Esley. Esley, you hit a free piece. This is in your pouch, the set that you're buying. So one of those two pieces is going to be free for you this week. Let me circle your name here so that I remember to give that to you. And let's see, the replay will post right after this. Instagram pretty much instantly. Facebook sometimes takes about half an hour. YouTube also may take a little while. I'm not sure how long that one takes because I haven't ever looked. By the time I look later, it's always there. And then we'll have another show on Sunday. 7 p.m. on Sunday, we'll have another show and we'll look at some more jewelry. And you can always shop the website. So you guys have a great weekend, and I'm going to see you when it's over with, or pretty much over with. So hopefully you'll get to do something fun and maybe be a little productive too. You know, I'm not pushing that because I don't think I feel like being productive this weekend. So good night, everybody. Have a great Friday night. Thank you for coming out.